Hi everybody, welcome to my latest video. It's a gorgeous evening, the sun is going down, the light is beautiful, the air is calm, and it's not cold at all, which is surprising since it's almost 5 p.m. But I'll take it because I've been busy out there working on the land, and that's no fun when it's cold and wet and crappy. So this video sees a lot of land work. I'm actually pretty filthy. I'm probably covered in grass. It might be on my face. I have no idea because I've been doing some strimming plus a whole bunch of other stuff as well. I think this is a really fun video with a lot of variety and I think you'll enjoy it. But before I get into it, Sinead and I had a little look around for her key to her barn slash future house. We were not successful. Getting a metal detector isn't something that's easy. I've never even heard of anyone who has one. And finding a locksmith would have taken a little time as well. So thanks for the suggestions, but we ended up just wanting to get it done straight away, and we came up with a solution. She tried to go in through the roof, but that was not successful, but it was funny to see her try anyway. The walls are super thick, so getting the roof panel off is one part of it, and then you have to sort of Superman over the wall section as well, and who knows what you're gonna land on the other side. So we tried the roof approach, it failed, and we ended up settling on something else. So I'm really excited to share this video. I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff in it. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and it helps my channel grow. And enough babbling, let's just get into the video and I'll see you again at the end. Good morning everybody, it's a gorgeous day out there. Normally I would just open the door up and head outside. But today I want to show you something. Sinead and I are going to try to break into her house. We're going to cut a little slit in the door, fish through with some wire, and try to figure out where the latch is and try to pull it with the wire. And to do that, I've made a little template that we can hopefully line up. In theory, all these things are the same on all the doors. More or less, the latches are always down towards the bottom, and so if we put this little template on, it'll show me where the latch is. And we can hopefully cut a little hole here that will line up with the level of the latch. That's the idea. We don't know if it's gonna work, but what I do know is that kicking the door in didn't work and going through the roof didn't work, so hopefully this little wire trick is gonna do the job. So Sinead is parked behind my house right now because the road was being repaired. We're gonna drive down it for the very first time. But first, let me close my door. I have spare keys. We tried to get some spare keys cut for her, but the place was just always closed every time we went. So that's the problem there, but in future, spare keys are definitely on the agenda. All right, are you excited?
Sure, man.
This is our first drive down the recently repaired road.
We did some landscaping over here. Runoff drainage going on there.
Yeah, is that going on? Oh, the digger. She's looking good. How's she driving?
Smooth, man. She's smooth. I'm really happy that all the drains have been opened. That will hopefully help.
Yeah, who knows when this was last done. This is a private track, so neighbors just have to kind of get together and get it done. But even the public track that we have when we're driving down to our place is it's terrible. It's terrible. And I don't think it's been repaired for about 3 years. So there's rumors, word on the street is that it might get fixed soon, but we remain ever hopeful. A little drainage hump. I'm sure this is riveting footage, but it's very exciting for us. Very
we
exciting.
just need to drive over it lots of times to compact it.
Yeah, it gets a little squishy up here.
It's gonna look great, but let's see the entrance to the yurt.
So the entrance to the yurt has always been a problem because it wasn't wide enough, but they've made this wider. We have a dog in the way, just to make things a little bit more interesting.
Jeez.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
That needs a good
Oh. It's dog. Okay, well, wasn't as smooth as maybe we expected, but it's a lot better than it was before.
The dog is alive, it's fine.
That's good. Let's go where the dog lives. All right, success?
Fuck off! Success.
She doesn't mean it. Okay, she does. She does. This dog is always running in front of the car. She's a little excitable. Come here. So the road probably needs to be compacted a little bit more. But yeah, it's way better than it was before, and that's good news. Okay, off you go. We've got work to do. There's one hyper dog. Sinead's hopeful that she's gonna find Woody. No luck? Hi, doggy. Come on, doggy, get digging. Show us you're good for something. Show us you're good for something instead of just jumping in front of cars. Nope, no luck. All right, so got the little template. I don't know if this will help us, but I made it and I'm gonna use it. So my thinking is that we line the template up with a lock, and that lets us kind of draw the edge of the box, just roughly, and then roughly where the latch is. So, according to my precise measurements, we probably want to do a cut somewhere around there. Thoughts?
Let's do it.
Sinead, have you ever cut metal with a grinder before?
I mean, the first time I used a grinder was like 2 weeks ago. And
Right.
I used ceramics, and so now I'm a professional. That's how fast learning happens.
You know, cutting tiles with a grinder is actually quite difficult, so I feel like you're ready to move on to the next stage.
Okay, let's do
Let's
this.
go, fingers crossed.
Remember, I'm left-handed, so everything looks ridiculous.
Are we through?
It's through.
Okay, we're through.
But I think we need to go... Anyway, let's try it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. So what's our plan?
We're gonna go in.
All right.
Let's hope.
If
Let's
this
see.
works, happy days. Going fishing. Going. Oh, did you get it? No. No, you're not hooked on. No, the latch is there.
Oh. Okay, so we need to make the slip bigger.
Look, we have lots of wire. That's just...
I just got too excited. I was like, oh, I got something. It's like fishing.
Okay, look, let's chop the wire off and start again. Oh, yay.
Okay.
Second attempt.
Oh, I felt
Oh.
something. I felt something.
Huh? Concentration first. Fishing for door latches.
Don't know.
You know what you
I
can...
think we should make the hole bigger.
Okay. Bigger hole.
That's
We'll
what-
probably end up with a hole the size of our hand by the end of it and just reach in, but I feel like this was a good thing to try.
Oh, hang on. It's looking at me.
It's because we're looking at the other hole. And I trusted you with an ankle grinder. For everybody out there who asks if Sinead has a YouTube channel,
No.
that's probably the reason why not. Okay, I'm trying to recalibrate. I feel like maybe the latch isn't as hooky-on-y as I thought it was. Hooky-on-y being a technical term.
Oop.
One more try, and then we try to make it a little bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So that has to go. So.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Woo! Damn. This definitely needs a high five.
Nice one.
That definitely deserves a fuck yeah. Alright, we're in. Hey dog.
Amazing.
Are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited? Yeah, you are. So I feel like... Is that your happy dance? I feel very happy about this. That we got in. Also amazed. So this is all going to be replaced and repaired very soon.
We're testing the water system.
All right, testing the water system. We'll see if that all works, and then I'm going to get back to it up at my place.
So the water goes in here, right?
Yeah. That's the innie up top, and that's the outie at the bottom. Okay, you're going to walk us through?
Yeah. I mean, it's been so long ago since I got these that I do wonder. So I'm going to have 3 pipes coming off of this water tank. One to the house, one to that land there, and one to my far field. My fa field, which isn't very far. For now, I'm just going to be putting 1 pipe in. So I'm going to stick this in here.
So we probably want to get an elbow
Somehow.
and hang it down.
Oh yes, very good.
And do it close to the ground, and
Oh.
another elbow at the bottom.
Oh, very good.
This is where I'm saying, like, anytime you go to the plumbing store, always buy way more than you think you need.
Yeah, okay, good. That sounds like a very
But I
good
do
idea.
think you have a couple elbows to spare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elbows? Elbows and short lengths of pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so this pipe is going to go boop, 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 something like that. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Something like that. So we're wondering if we connect everything first or if we test the pump and fill it first. And we're pump curious.
Yeah, we're definitely pump curious. Let's
fill this bad boy up.
Yeah. So you have to. It's called priming.
Uh-huh.
I like to say like maybe I'm an expert, but one person showed me how to do this one time months ago. So
I don't see how anything could possibly go wrong. So a bucket of water, yeah?
a bucket of water.
I will get you a bucket of water. Are you feeling confident?
Not really.
Does it have fuel? That's my only contribution to this.
Yeah. Oh. We got
Ready?
this? We got this.
We got this. As long as you don't fall off that cliff, we got this. Please don't fall off the cliff. I hear something. It's filling. Amazing. Okay. So it's working. Let's fill it. Sinead now. She's filling. So this is a pretty powerful pump, and neither of us know anything about pumps. It's just what the people at the shop sold her. So we have no idea how fast this thing's gonna fill up. Let's take a peek. So I'm just gonna hang out here on the top of the ladder for a little while and monitor the water, but it really is so cool to be able to help my friend out, get the basics set up. So obviously I have a lot of stuff to do at my place, but she's been trying to get her solar in, so her electricity, very important, and her water, which is super important as well, and obviously her shelter. So once those three things are in and working well, you can bet that I'm going to have her up at my place doing some carpentry stuff, because she's a really good carpenter and it's just fun to work together on things. So I'm really happy I've been able to help her out with this. I've got a little bit of knowledge, enough to be dangerous, about this kind of outdoor plumbing stuff, and it's nice to share that. So I'm gonna hang out up here on the top of the ladder, keep checking that thing, and give Sinead a little wave. She's watching me when it's full. This thing is 3,500 liters. It's a monster, but I think it'll do well to serve all of the house and irrigation needs. So it's about to here after about 10 minutes, but I thought it could be a good idea to check the joins. Yeah, that's no sign of water there. These are really easy to put together, but sometimes if you don't get the screwy thing on the right way, it can leak, especially under pressure of a pump. But doesn't look like there's any sign of any leaks, and things look good on the other end as well. So yeah, we're on track. Things are going as planned. She's filling slow and steady. How does it look over the water main? Is that draining quickly? Not at all.
There is plenty of water down there.
You are water rich. Do you want to come up?
Water rich, I tell you.
Do you want to come up and take a peek?
I do.
It's very exciting in here.
Very exciting indeed. Woo! Oh, it's not far from being full.
No, it's getting there. It's getting there. And there's no sign of any leaks on our fine plumbing work. There's no sign of any leaks down here. So I don't know if you've watched many of the videos, but Sinead and I do love to congratulate ourselves on tasks that are probably quite simple for most people. Well done.
They're like simple when you know how.
That's true. We're learning.
They're simple when you know how.
We're learning.
So every task deserves a
high five. All right. I will wave to you very shortly. I think this could be some kind of an air vent. Oh yeah, it is. So this thing allows the air to escape so that you don't implode your tank when you start to take water out. I've seen that happen before. It's not pretty. So I'd say that's almost there. Let's go tell Sinead to cut the pump. So Sinead's been timing how long this is going to take and how much water is coming out of the actual mine.
Yeah.
So, what's the results?
So it's half an hour.
Okay.
Half an hour for 3,500 liters.
Not so bad.
And yeah, it's about a hand's deep of water.
Which is basically nothing has gone.
It's literally nothing. So what I'll do is I'll monitor to see how fast that takes to fill back up again. Yeah, and then it'll be interesting in the summertime to do the same.
This is actually just the end of the dry season. It hasn't rained so much, so
yeah, that's true.
that's really pretty good.
That's true, yeah.
And she's got some really big plans for this area as well.
Yeah, future pond-like
Natural swimming pool.
possibilities, man.
They're on
So
the,
3,500 liters.
you're water rich?
In the tank.
Okay, so let's set up the rest of this bad boy. Good morning, everybody. It's a brand new day, and I have been inspired by Sinead's efforts on the water. She set up a pipe over to the IBC tank there to fill that up. She's got a tap here by her kitchen that's hooked up. She's buried the pipes. So these guys are under the ground with the electricity. Hi. She's got another tap over here by her bathroom, possibly eventually to be hooked up to a shower. We don't know. It's all working nicely. She's got these lovely little stone basins there. And then she's got a pipe sticking out here for future connection, maybe running that way underground. So she's been very busy hooking up the plumbing. The pump is working really well. The sun is in my eyes. It's a beautiful day out, not a cloud in the sky. Well, a few clouds in the sky, but it's sunny and beautiful, if a little chilly. So based on her amazing progress, I've been inspired to do a little bit of water work myself. My plan is to tidy out the greenhouse, sort things out, move all my chili plants in there, hook up some plumbing so I can easily water things over winter, trim my chili plants down, and possibly also move a few sensitive trees into the greenhouse, like my macadamia nuts and the bananas. I've had some pretty good luck with my avocado tree staying by the house, so I might leave that there for a little while and monitor the situation. But Sinead has her avocado tree, called Success, in the greenhouse. Let's go take a look to see how she's doing. As part of my cleaning efforts today, I wonder if I'll try to figure out a way to get rid of all this crap. There's always somebody that needs stuff like that. So let me put the word out and see if someone wants to take random tires and flue pipes. So this is what I'm dealing with in here. It's a lot messier than it was before because I've added this white fabric in. This stuff is what I'll use probably to wrap some of my trees in that are going to stay in the elements outside over winter. And I think we'll keep Success in here. She's looking really happy. A lot of leaves have come back to life. We've got some growth down here. I can probably chop off more of this. Doesn't look so good. So she's looking very fine, but this part is definitely not. So I've got a lot of organization to do, and I'm just gonna get started. So the polytunnel has been emptied out, but there's still a lot of cleaning to do, as you can see. I've moved a few things away and I've dug out all of the weeds, or as many as I could possibly get to. I've cleaned over there, but only by moving it over here, so it's not really cleaning at all. And my next step is to dig a little trench that's gonna go under the polytunnel, taking this T-junction underneath, and it's gonna run inside the polytunnel and pop out over here in tap form. And I've got all the stuff I need in here, at least I think I do, but with plumbing, there's always some little piece missing that's essential. And then once I get that done, I've got this geotextile fabric that's gonna go down, and I'm gonna cover it all in sand. So I still have a lot of stuff to do. It's about 1 p.m. It's really hot out here, but I'm looking forward to this because I actually really do enjoy working on outdoor plumbing, and getting this all set up is going to make it really easy to water any future plants that are in the greenhouse. So it's going to save me a lot of work later, and I'm just happy to get on with it. So you can see there's a pipe here. I almost hacked into it with that tiny shovel by accident. And I'm wondering if I can put the new pipe underneath this pipe and then send it out the polytunnel. Just gives something to hold it down. That'll mean I'll have to go a bit deeper, but that's okay. Okay, the trench is done. That was a bit of a mission, but I think going deeper is smart. It just means it's more protected, and I don't intend on moving this thing anytime soon, so that's good. Next step, let's get this pipe under the polytunnel. This pipe can kink quite easily, so it's a bit of a nightmare to work with sometimes, especially on your own. But I've just got a short length, so hopefully it'll be fine. But I figured I'd lay it out first and cut it after. I don't know if that's going to be easy or not, but we'll see. So I've used this Teflon stuff, this white tape, on the plastic joins, which isn't necessary. I didn't really know what I was doing when I first started. And that stuff is only for, really for metal joins. Or maybe it's for other joins as well, but for these types of things, it's not required. Because all the action is happening inside where there's a little rubber ring, this little thing here. So sticking something here isn't necessary because the water is sealed with that thing. This is going to be too hard because of the angles, so what I'm going to do is cut this here because I need to put a tap on here anyway, and that should make everything a lot easier. We have a snail living in there. Bye, little guy. Sorry, it's nice and cozy in there, but I need that spot. So this tap will allow me to control flow down to the bottom terrace and use the same pipe. So If I want the water down on my trees at the bottom terrace, I'll just turn this tap on. And when I want water to go into the polytunnel, I'll turn this tap off, as it is now. That's the idea. That'll do for now. I'm focused on this guy. So now I've got a bit of wiggle room. Hopefully I can get the pipe in. This is proving a little more difficult than I was expecting. You can also use dish soap to try to get these things in. When the pipes are bigger, oh God, it's a bit harder to push them in. So I didn't think I'd need it, but maybe I will. I can't tell if it's actually in there or not. Only one way to find out. Let's just plumb it and see what happens. Almost there. This is a time-consuming process, but it's one of these things that once it's done, it's done. It's in the ground for the long term. And when you get your water system really working well, it's excellent. Be gone. Man, I really can't tell if this is on or not, but I'm just gonna go with it because I want to get this done. I'm not gonna be using the water anytime soon, so even if it's not in all the way, I can fix it later. But I just want to get the tap installed so I can lay down the geotextile and then also sand in the bottom of the greenhouse so that hopefully weeds stay away. Okay, time for the tap. Let's go. So that seems like a good length. This is the tap. This is the elbow. I'm just gonna assemble everything together and check in when that's done. And through the magic of editing, the tap is on. There's a right way and a wrong way to wrap this Teflon on. I'm pretty sure I did it the wrong way, but let's go see if this thing is leaking before I actually bury everything in the ground. And I hear someone up there. I hear some meowing. Larry? Hi, little guy. How's it going? What are you doing up there? Just hanging out looking cute? Have you gotten yourself in trouble? I'm sure you'll figure it out. Oh, and hang on. We've got Mikey here as well. I don't feel like these guys have been appearing in too many videos lately, so let's just chase them around for a little while and give them a cuddle. Hey. You having an adventurous time? Aw, that's sweet. You're very noisy, but you're very cute. So let's go test the water. What do you say? What do you say? Okay, let's do it. So my water source is here. All my pipes are set up to pump to various tanks just by moving various taps. And so this one here is open. It's got maybe half a tank of water in it. It's probably pretty scummy. It's coming out there. So as soon as I open this tap, this should, in theory, send the water down. And hopefully I can check for leaks. So the water travels down this pipe here, over to here. The T-junction is there. And since this tap is off, the water is gonna go this way to the tap. And I don't see any signs of any leaks anywhere. This all looks good. Let's see if water comes out of here. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, come on. Come on. I hear something, I hear something. I hear something. Ooh, that's pretty gross looking. All right, so it's not coming out with much force, which is a bit of a concern. Let me go check for leaks. No signs of leaking there. No signs of leaking there. So my only hypothesis, well, I have two, is that that's not high enough to send the water out of the tap with any great force, but it should be. So my second theory is that the water in there is super gross and this is clogged. Okay, it looks pretty gross. So let's see what this does. All right, tap working, mission accomplished. I'm very pleased with myself. I still have a bunch of stuff to do. I've got to fill in the trench behind me, lay down the geotextile fabric, and get some sand over everything to keep the weeds away. But I think I'm gonna do it the easy way. So as you can see, the snapping is the quick way on film, but not so quick when you're doing it in real life, because I've had to move a whole bunch of sand from down at Sinead's place up the hill, and it was very strenuous and very time consuming, and I didn't get it done. But I'm halfway there, and though I am concerned I might be making a gigantic kitty litter, I do think that putting the sand on this geotextile stuff is gonna work out, and I hope it's gonna just keep this place nice and clean, nice and weed free, and a good spot for putting plants and things on top of. So yeah, it's a beautiful night. The sky is gorgeous. The hills behind are really nicely lit up. I still have all this crap out here. I still have sand to move, but it's late, I'm tired, and I'm gonna go relax, drink a hot chocolate, make a pizza, and probably have an early night. So I'll see you again tomorrow, bright and early, to work on more of the polytunnel. Good morning, everybody. Actually, it's not the morning, it's the afternoon. I spent this morning at a yoga class, and so I'm having a very late start. But all of the stuff I dragged out of the polytunnel is still here. It remains, it still needs to be tidied up, and that's gonna take a little bit of work. But before I can get to that, I still have to put sand in this polytunnel. And it's definitely gonna take a little while to finish this off. But the sun is shining, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling energized, and let's just do it the easy way once again. So, I've seen evidence of little cat prints in the polytunnel. I don't see any evidence of cat poops, but I don't want to look too closely for that. But I've made a decision for cat poop prevention and just to keep things a little tidier. I'm going to pick up some of the paving stone things from one of the shops in town, the ones that Sinead used for her toolshed foundation, and I'll use those things and just lay them down loosely on the sand, get them bedded in nicely, and it just gives me something I can sweep out. It means that the soil and anything from my cat's poo, pee, who knows, isn't going to be mixing in with the sand and just getting all gunky and gross. So my plan right now is to put this stuff back in the polytunnel. It's not going to be organized to its most spectacular standard because it's all going to be coming out again, but I just want to get it off of this terrace into the polytunnel so I can trim the grass and just have everything be a lot tidier. So here's where I got to. Everything has been moved back inside. Some stuff has been shifted to other parts of the land. I've taken some things over to Sinead's place. And yeah, it's been a very successful day of work. I even managed to get some strimming in. I liberated the garden hose. I just cleared off the top terrace. And in the process of doing so, I made myself completely filthy. That should be skin under there. So yeah, the grass is juicy and messy. The sun is going down, and yeah, it's been a very successful project, I think. I'm going to the town tomorrow. I'll pick up some paving stones, get those down hopefully soon. But this is a lot more organized, and I'm just very pleased with it. I've got all my fire making stuff, my poo bucket sawdust, chaos over there, which I'll sort out once I do the paving stones, and I've moved a banana plant inside. So let's give these little guys a water, and then I'm going to call it a day. So I don't exactly know what my plans are for this greenhouse yet. I'll get my chili plants in here for sure. And when spring rolls around, I'll have my seedlings in here. I might end up putting some irrigation in. Who knows? But for the moment, it's going to be a home to these little baby plants, which Sinead is being persistent with. She's put some more Brussels sprouts in the pots. This was coriander, but I don't think it wants to do anything, so I'll just leave it. And then eventually I'll have my chili plants in here as well. So it's looking good, and I'm very pleased. But the sun is going down quickly, so I'm going to call it in this video. I have a feeling I have grass all over my face. I can feel it in my teeth, actually. So I'm going to call it on work today, go up, clean myself up, and have a nice relaxing evening. So that's the end of this video. I feel like I had a lot of great stuff packed in here. I feel like I got a lot of stuff done over at Sinead's and here as well. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got some more land work coming up, and then we'll switch back to the window. I'm expecting that to come next week, fingers crossed. So lots of exciting things on the go. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.